There's a raging debate globally on whether the coronavirus response should be led by politicians or health experts. India seems to have settled the debate. Politicians have taken the backseat. The healthcare officials in this country are at the forefront of India's coronavirus response. What about the United States? The president seems to be still relying on his own expertise. So he ends up contradicting the real experts. One of them stands out, Dr. Anthony Fauci. He is the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. He's also a prominent member of the US government's coronavirus response team. But of late, Dr. Fauci is being subjected to some stinging attacks by the American media. His recommendation for a sustained lockdown is being called a recipe for national suicide. Why? Because he has been critical of President Trump's handling of the crisis. He even contradicted the US president on the effectiveness of hydroxychloroquine. Take a look.
The answer is no, and the evidence that you're talking about, John, is anecdotal evidence.
And we'll see what happens. And we all understand what the doctor said is 100% correct. It's early, but I've seen things that are impressive, and we'll see. We're going to know soon. We're going to know soon.
We'll see what happens, he says. This was last month. Now, yesterday, Donald Trump retweeted a user who called for Dr. Fauci to be fired. The post suggested that Fauci had downplayed the initial threat of the coronavirus. Well, he may have, but so did the US president. He compared this virus to a seasonal flu, for heaven's sake. And he's still downplaying the threat by asking people to go vote. Instead of taking responsibility, President Trump wants a health expert who was among the first to demand a nationwide lockdown to be fired. A stern pushback that comes at a time when the United States has recorded 22,000 deaths due to the coronavirus. There are more than 500,000 cases and counting. The last thing America needs right now is a clash between the government and health officials. Shooting messengers is not going to win this war. A leading health expert cannot be scapegoated for delivering an informed opinion. Dr. Fauci has headed the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases since 1984. There's a reason why he had been handpicked by this very president to deal with the crisis. The point I'm making is very simple. Politicians and health experts need to strike a balance in times such as these. The consequences of not doing so will be counted in lost lives.